Hey everybody, welcome to Moments of Adventure. Dale and Leanna here. We are on our way to Lake Okoboji, University of Okoboji, Northwest Iowa. Milford, Spear Lake, Arnolds Park. Kind of all encompasses it all together. We stayed at Emerson Bay. Those of you that are looking for a place, we have a little bit of a bigger camper, and I was really worried that we would not be able to get into Emmerson Bay. There are not many campgrounds around the lakes area that are not seasonal. And what I mean seasonal is a lot of people you book a whole year. So they may pay $2,500, $3,500, but it's for the whole season, Memorial Day through Labor Day. I think you can use it even past that. I think it's the whole year, but normally people don't use it much past that because there's tons of snow that show up. Okay, we chose Emerson Bay because it is right on the water. Our campsite was not directly on the water, but
it was a nice campground. State parks, it's a little bit cheaper. We had full hookups, but they do have some sites there with just electricity. But really nice, small campground. Really had everything you wanted. Close to a hiking trail. You fish from the dock. The boat ramp's right there. Very handy.
And you're within 5 minutes of
town.
Highway 71 through Arnolds Park. So you're right there in the midst of everything. Like I said before, we have a bigger camper and we fit fine, no problems. What do you think? What are you looking forward to?
I think just the lake.
There's all kinds of lakes.
But several of them are connected in the water that you just go under the bridge.
West Okoboji and East Okoboji are connected, yes. They share the same water, as you pointed out.
There's water from one to the other.
Yes, but they are different lakes.
So the cool thing about Lake Okoboji is the water is really clear. Sitting out here on Lake Okoboji is absolutely beautiful. The water is crystal clear to the point it's almost creepy because you can see seaweed under the surface. And those of you who might be about my age, Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees came out of a lake just like this, where there was seaweed sticking up, and he came out of it. I'm a little afraid to put my feet in, not gonna lie. You could see way deep.
Yeah. In fact, when one of the kids was fishing,
oh yeah,
they were literally fishing by sight.
Oh,
just off the dock.
I missed the big one.
But yeah, got the little night crawler in there and would literally put the night crawler right in front of the fish's mouth because you could see it. It was right there.
Mom?
Yeah?
You have to trust the process. They're all just eating my worm.
But let's talk about the nice little float trip you and Alexis did where you could not even see through the water.
Well, we took to Ferry Island is what it was called, right?
I think so.
Hey, no wake zone. Slow down. I sent an echo. The water to get there, very clear. Then it turned to algae on the top, to the point that I'm pretty sure that Toby thought it was AstroTurf, and he jumped in twice. And Toby loves to ride on the paddleboard, but he normally does not jump in at all. He's not a huge fan of the water. But at Ferry Island, he did. Oh my God, he went in again.
Look at his face. Toby. I absolutely hate this. We're never doing this again. This is not cool.
Put a leash on him.
I'm so done with this. Dale, this has happened twice already. Mom, I think I deserve to just throw a whole thing of green shit on you.
What did you do?
Ew. What the hell?
This will be fine.
You're just dragging this giant clump of seaweed behind you. And there was a couple spaces in Ferry Island where the seaweed was very thick.
It was so thick it would actually stop your paddleboard. Now,
did.
Yeah,
Did
I think you
stop.
need a kayak. Kayak would be much better.
Yeah, I think something with the not because paddleboards have a pretty good fin on them.
Yeah.
So I think a kayak doesn't typically have as big a fin, and I think that might have been better for
I
that
think so.
activity. On that log. The turtles. Are you cold?
I got some good pictures. I think it looked kind of cool.
It looked cool, but
It was icky.
it took all I had to know, like, because it feels like you're going through swamp and alligator area, and something could come eat you at any moment.
Yeah.
And if we had been south where there are water moccasins, I don't think there would be any way I would get in that water. However, you saw a snake.
I did see a snake while I was waiting for you, but it wasn't even near. It wasn't even near you. It wasn't even close. And he just took a little spin around the river and I think went back on the bank. I'm sure it was a gardener snake. It wasn't anything dangerous.
Now the cool part about Okoboji too is there's several restaurants along the water that you can stop and eat at and have a cocktail at. Barefoot Bar. It's a bucket of fun. It's got Okoboji, Rum Runner, and Pina Colada. Life was so much simpler when we could play a friendly game of Red Rover and just clothesline the jerks we didn't like.
I like how you're dipping it out with a sand
It's a sand bucket.
And here's the straw I used.
Is that the one?
You want it?
How do we make this easier?
Like this.
I'm scared.
Hey, baby. How you doing? How's your day?
Here's your straw. There you go. Is that enough?
Okoboji store.
Yep, Okoboji store.
The fish shack.
Oh yeah, the fish shack.
Ofarrellsisters for breakfast.
Okay, just had brunch at the Ofarrellsisters in Okoboji. We both had the hangover breakfast,
We did not have hangovers though, for the record. No hangovers.
but biscuits, gravy, hash browns, eggs. How can you go wrong with it? It was so good.
And tomatoes on top.
Fresh tomatoes.
Fresh Iowa tomatoes. Very good place. This place has been around since like 1949.
Long time.
Changed hands a couple of times, but still a great place to eat, especially for brunch.
And if you like mimosas, be sure to get one. It's mostly champagne with just a splash of juice. Very good.
So you got in the water, you did a little swimming.
Yeah.
Shout out to Buck and Cindy for taking us on a nice little boat ride around both East and West Okoboji.
Yes, thank you, Mark and Cindy. Let's talk about Arnolds Park.
Arnold's Park is a very old amusement park. They had the roof garden back in the day. They had a skating rink back in the day. But they used to have a fun house at Arnold's Park where they had the sugar bowl, where you can't do it anymore, but it'd be king of the hill of this giant wooden bowl, and people would try to get on the top and they'd push others off of it while they're spinning around. Not much allowed that in this day and age. But they have that in the museum. They have the wooden slide where you get a piece of carpet and you slide down the slide. That was in the fun house. Now, they still have the original roller coaster. They have some kiddie rides. They have go-karts. They have
Putt-putt.
putt-putt. They have a few carnival games, but it's just a fun time. And it's free admission, and then you pay by the ride. So you
By
can
the
still walk
activity.
around. They have the Queen. You can do the Queen.
Yeah, so if you don't have a boat or a way to get on the water, you can ride the Queen. Takes you out, turns around, comes back. It's a nice little way to get on the water. But I think the highlight for me of Arnold's Park is the frozen bananas on a stick. And you can also get, what's the ice cream bar?
Nutty Bar.
Nutty Bar.
From the Nutty Bar stand. So just like any amusement park or fairgrounds area, yeah, they have mini donuts. They have snow cones.
Which we participated in both items.
Yes, and they were very good and very bad for you, but tasted wonderful. So we had a good time. We were out there for 2 weddings, believe it or not, which had a great time at.
All right, so that's it for Lake Okoboji. If you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
And write some comments in there. We'd really like to get some feedback on how you're liking these videos.
See you next time.
See you on YouTube.
Finish recording. Take 57.
It's a video, so pose all you want. Yes, thank you very much.
That's a loser.
Now we can't use that since you cussed.
Oh, well, no, it's fine.
Come on, go faster.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The back.
Go fast, go
$4 winners.
Nothing.
$2.
We're $20 in. We've won 4.
You bet.
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Indoors and work against
Okay,
each other.
loser. This is why Vegas is fun.
No, honey.
So I'm just looking for a blue stripe.
Watch your toes. I always throw
All
it in
right,
there.
we won $4
$20 investment.
after a $20 investment. So we're
Yay.
down $16. You can go. Well, there's my winning. You just sip it, sip
You
it,
drank
sip it,
Captain the other night. Captain Courageous.
I promise you.
Sippy, sippy.
Now take a pickle right away.
Sip it.
Yeah.
No.
Did you like it? It wasn't bad.
Awful? Wasn't